Hey guys, in this video we are going to see how we can do the authentication part using PowerShell. So right now we are using PowerShell 7, but if you are using PowerShell this 5.1, then you can use the same command over here. There is no changes. So we are basically going to use this connect-Azure account commandlet, and this command is actually used to authenticate to the Azure, and it will give you a pop-up where you can just fill up the credential and pass the authentication. You can also use login-Azure account. Both commands are same. So if you just use this command, then and if you are using the older version of PowerShell 5.1, then it will give you a pop-up message or pop-up window where you can do the authentication. And if you're using PowerShell 7, then it will open a separate window on the browser, and there you can do the authentication part. Okay, and this command also have multiple parameters, so you can go ahead and check those parameters. This command don't have any particular parameter mandatory, so you can use the single command and it will give you a pop-up message or pop-up box or window to do the authentication. And there are a couple of command examples are available with different type of parameters, so I will suggest you to go with this particular documentation and just use different type of authentication methods and use this parameter and check how you can do the authentication part. I'm not covering service principal over here, but yes, if you have the service principal, you can just generate that service principal from Azure AD, and then you can continue using that service principal using this example. So let me go back to my Visual Studio Code, and here let me type connect-Azure account, and if I press enter, then you can see that it's actually routed me and it's actually opened the another browser, another window in my web browser, and here I can pass the authentication. Here you can just fill up your authentication credentials, and once you're done with that, you will get this message, and then you can go back to your window, the console, and here you can see that I have successfully authenticated. And if you want to know what are the subscription that is available, then there is a command called get-az subscription. Okay, so if you press enter, it will just display all the subscription which are associated with your tenant or this particular account, and it will list you all the subscription which are available. So if it is in disable state, it will give you a message over here in disable. If it is active, then it will give you the message here as enabled. So both the subscription are active, and I am currently using that. And in case if you want to do some activity, or you want to perform any kind of scripting part on a particular subscription, so right now this is my default subscription. So once I authenticated, it just authenticated using my default subscription. But in case if I want to switch to this particular subscription, so let me copy this subscription ID, and here I can use a command called set-az subscription. Sorry, it's not set, it's select-az subscription, and then I can pass the subscription ID, and in double quote I can pass the subscription ID over here, and if I press enter, then yes, this particular subscription are selected successfully. So this is how you can do the authentication, capturing subscription and selecting subscription part. So I have created this authentication.ps1 file, and in case you want to do this, or you want to put all this command into the scripting, then you can go with login-az account, or you can also go with connect-az account. Then it will give you, or it will route you, it will open the another window in web browser where you can do the authentication. And after that, if you know that which subscription you want to work, then you can just use select-az subscription, and then you can go with the subscription ID. If you know that you have a different names in your subscriptions, those names are unique, you can also go with the subscription name. That is completely fine. Okay, but ID is completely unique, so I will always prefer to go with the ID. And here you can just write your subscription ID, and once you run this particular file, if you save this file and run this, then it will first ask you for authentication, and then it will select that particular subscription. So I will provide that link in a description where you can just go ahead and check this particular command details. Those are the Microsoft documentation page, so there are many examples are given into that link. So I will suggest you to go ahead and just do some kind of testing using those different parameter and check which parameter is responsible for what. Okay, so this is all for this video for the authentication. I will see you in the next video.